This is very, very interesting, my gorgeous Cancer, indeed, because at the beginning of this week, you are going to have a very, very interesting opportunity. But that interesting opportunity that is somehow going to be connected to one of the biggest justices of your life. This is going to bring you such a great justice. Okay, and I think that this is going to become so obvious from the very first moment this week happens, this week starts. This is going to become absolutely evident. And what I find really interesting here is that that moment of one of the greatest justice of your life, that moment is going to cover so much, especially things that didn't work out for you, especially things that, didn't make you feel really happy, things that were making you unhappy in your life in general. My gorgeous Coco just dropped tarot cards. Sorry, my gorgeous Cocolino just dropped tarot cards. Yes, so this moment of justice, what I find really interesting, my gorgeous Cancerini, is it's not going to happen unless you give something to someone. So this is how this is actually going to happen. Or shall I rephrase this? Like at the beginning of the week, you are gonna basically need to give something to someone. And as soon as you give something to someone, there is going to be this moment of justice that it's actually going to happen, that you're gonna become aware of. So it's a lot to do with your own karma. So this is a lot to do with your own karma. I mean, I know this sounds crazy, but it's true. So at the beginning of the week, like you basically gonna become aware of the certain person that you need to give something to them, because this is all going to be the part of the actual process. And as soon as you do this, it's gonna happen almost instantly, or within the next couple of days. You are gonna become aware of this information and message, which is gonna put a huge gorgeous smile on your face. And that message is all going to be about the actual justice. So then and there, you're gonna start realizing how interesting this is actually going to be, and how things are connected, in our lives through our own actions. And this is even more so, when I say that moment of justice, this is a lot to do with the actual you becoming aware of the success in your life, you becoming aware of like some kind of really amazing accomplishment as well. So this justice is a lot to do with the actual accomplishment, an important accomplishment in your life that is going to be the first stage of such an important path, which is about to start unfolding for you, my gorgeous Cancerini. At the same time, this is not only going to lead towards your own success when it comes to your finances, but you are going to feel so much happier with yourself. You are going to start feeling very, very content in many different ways. And most importantly, there is some kind of absolutely massive inspiration that it's actually going to come out of it. So that success, it's also, of course, it's going to inspire you. Any success will inspire us, but this is just going to go on such an amazing level. But now suddenly you're going to feel something so strong within your spirit. You're going to feel so strong when it comes to your soul. Your passion, it's about to be ignited. But at the same time, my gorgeous Cancerini, you need to understand that you are, at the same time, you are kind of starting up with something. You're giving birth to some kind of creation, some kind of a new stage without you even realizing this. So it's all about following your passion no matter what, my gorgeous Cancerini. Look at this. When it comes to that inspiration that is going to come out of it, you see? At the same time, look at this. This is going to bring you an ultimate happiness and an ultimate contentment, because you will know that you're going to be able to do something like that is so important to you when it comes to your immediate home, when it comes to your immediate environment. You will be able to do something that is going to make you so much happier, and everybody who is in your life is going to be so much happier after this moment in time. And it's all going to be absolutely entirely down to you. I mean, trust me, you're going to feel very honored with yourself. You're going to feel extremely pleased with yourself. And I know that you're really beautiful people, my gorgeous Cancerini. Very, very often you put so many other people in your life in the first place. People who are friends to you, they feel like so much from you. They really kind of like respect you, they really love you for who you are, they really understand you anyway, because you know that you're very kind of like emotional, you're really good people, you're like kind of not selfish like whatsoever. If you want to help someone, if someone needs help, you are going to help them because this is the way you are. So it's all about this goodness that you're creating, that you created already, that it's about come back and bounce back at you, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. And you see, it's just going to make you feel really, really emotional. So it's not only about this inspiration, but there is, this inspiration that you're going to feel at the beginning of the week. It's also like kind of going to make you feel so emotional. It's going to make you feel really emotional, like you haven't felt in a long time, especially when it comes to like facing a certain aspect of our life. And it's all going to come from here. Remember when I said at the beginning of the week that you need to give something to someone, and I think you will know who this is, because that particular person who you need to give something to, you're going to become aware of. They're going to make themselves known, or they're just going to be on your mind just suddenly out of the blue. It could happen that you wake up in the morning and there is this person, Mary or Jane or Mark or John, it's on your mind or something, and then oh my God, they need my help. It's just going to kind of come to you. And it's a lot to do with the power of the 31st of October at the end of the months, because we do have a Samhain, which is like the veiling between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. So we are getting all sorts of informations, we feel all sorts of different vibrations, everything is amplified, but especially like when it comes to us being super psychic or super intuitive. This is why I'm saying that you need to pay attention to this, and this is also going to reflect so much on doing the best possible decision, especially when it comes to the actual finances and financial situation, and about those things in your life that you were kind of worrying about. And it's going to lead towards you having a very, very interesting idea indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, this is absolutely brilliant, because now you are going to feel like you want to kind of like a really work on these particular ideas, and make them, into reality. And this, I have to say that at around the midweek, you are going to feel very grounded, you're going to feel very strong, you're going to feel ridiculously centered, and that in itself, it's all contributing towards the fact that you are really going to be thinking about very intensely how to kind of like turn certain idea into the actual reality. And you will know at the same time that this particular idea that you want to kind of turn into the actual reality, that you want to make reality, at the same time you will kind of know how to do it. But now suddenly you are really going to start feeling very, very nostalgic, and you are going to go back like a long time ago, and there are certain things that are going to be on your mind from a long time ago, and some kind of inspiration from a long time ago. It's going to be playing an absolutely such an important role here when it comes to you really understanding and knowing exactly how you are gonna make this idea turn this idea into the actual reality. So it's a lot to do with an aspect of yourself from a long time ago. Something is just gonna come to you, and it's all gonna start making sense, through the power of this particular nostalgia. It's not about nostalgia, but it's about which aspect of your life exactly you're kind of like drifting towards when you're kind of feeling like this. Because at the same time you are going to have an answer, but not only an answer how you're going to turn your ideas into the actual reality, how you're going to do this. But at the same time, because you were facing a certain aspect of your life from a long time ago, you are going to be facing the specific situation that it's also going to like kind of shake you up a little bit, but also it's going to give you like the opportunity to kind of understand that you're not going to be able to do this until you accept the certain aspect of your life. It's also kind of not going to maybe work out. You need to kind of really understand, and this is all going to come to you because you are going to be focusing. It's going to be a lot on your mind, like nostalgia, and all these feelings and vibrations are going to bring you to this moment, to this point in your life, but you're going to understand also that right now there is something that you need to accept, that it's not going to work out for you, it's not going to work, so something came to an end, and as soon as you accept this, the quicker all this process is going to be, and the quicker you are going to have a reason for celebration, because by the time you get to the actual December 2022, this is going to be the time when you will want to actually celebrate, and you will want to congratulate to yourself because you just kind of took this all this on. But also you need to really kind of establish which part of your life no longer serves you. You need to move on from this. So it's more about the acceptance, and until you do this, until you establish what this is, you will not be able to do this. But then you see, this is what you need to accept, but at the same time this is all going to lead towards an ultimate celebration. I mean, this is probably one of the most powerful tarot cards that you have in a deck. So you need to accept something, but then again, that acceptance, it's to do with the part of your life that just came slowly but surely to an end, and you will be able to establish this and specify what this is, because over the last 2 or 3 years it just didn't work, and then subconsciously you were already kind of aware of this, but it's all about you kind of consciously making decision at this moment in time. But it's going to lead towards a great celebration in December anyway, so this is important. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's just basically about this is a very interesting situation here that is actually going to happen at the end of the week. And the interesting situation that is going to happen here, it's like you are gonna, it's about the news and message that you are going to have, and information that you are going to have. And that information that you are going to have, it's going to highlight that, it's a lot to do with your future, it's a lot to do with your future planning, and it's only going to highlight that you're going to need to work a little bit more, a little bit extra, but you must not let that put you off, okay? This is a little bit of challenge that you're going to have. So this is to do with the part of your life where you want to get, how you want to live, in the near future. But then again, you must not let this information to kind of put you off. This is only a little challenge. So this is going to work out for you really greatly, but you must not kind of lose your hope here whatsoever. So you are going to become aware of an aspect of your life that, something that you really wanted so badly, something that you were waiting for, the news and information that you're going to have, it's just going to oh no, it's going to put you off a little bit. But no, you must not let this to take the better of you. You must not let this to affect you in a negative way, because you can really start thinking very negatively after this moment in time, and that negativity is going to turn into a real challenges later on. So no, baby, no. So what you need to remember, that this is to do with an aspect of your life when it comes to your future, what you are really completely everything, big time, big way, what you're working towards, how you want your life to be, how you want to live your life. This is to do with the bigger picture. Do you know what I mean? It's to do with a really big wish coming through. So before our big wish comes through, we have to go through thick and thin. Do you know what I mean? Because it's the way it is. It's our life, it's our spiritual journey, and things are not meant to happen really easily. If things are happening easily to someone, then something is wrong with that person. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody has got their own challenges to face, especially before something really remarkable and mind-blowing happens. So this is something you need to remember, just to be patient, You are, most importantly, my gorgeous Cancerini, you are on the right track, and at the same time this is going to make you aware of oh my god, it's just a little bit of hard work. But no, baby, no, just be patient and be persistent. It's to do with the hard work ahead of you, but then you just need to do this, and you can only do this by sticking to this plan. Carry on sticking to this plan. Do not let this affect you whatsoever, please. This is the part of the challenge. Trust me, it's going to work out really great. Just remember, this is to do with an aspect of your life that mean to you so much, and it's like the end of an ultimate journey. But at the same time, this is going to make you aware of just a little bit more of collaboration, a little bit more of talking. There is something else that you need to learn. There is something that is missing, and that is going to become evident here, what is actually missing. Just you will see the things are going to kind of unfold really naturally, but there is just a bit more that you need to learn learn, bit more that you need to collaborate, bit more that you need to kind of like throw yourself into the situation where there are other people around, and there are so many ideas and realizations that you're going to have within the last few weeks that, you know, this is all going to make sense, and you will see that this was for the best. And at the same time, you've got an upside down here, you see. So it means that this is also going to start a process of healing. Okay, this is also going to start the process of healing, and even more importantly, it's just gonna really redirect you, because there is something that you need to learn, something that you need to become aware of. So there are other like kind of experiences that you need to go through beforehand in order to have this absolutely ultimate achievement in terms of the actual financial situation, financial success. You know, it's like a building up towards something really big here. You see this is all kind of building up towards something really big, but especially when it comes to you being very solid when it comes to your financial situation. You are laying a very solid foundation here indeed. But also, never mind the fact that at around the end of the week, you're also going to have like a really moment, you know, like a day or two, you know, a moment within 1 or 2 days, you know, there's going to be the moment that you're going to have at the end of the week where you are going to be facing where you are going to be kind of like just out of the blue, something is going to come to you at the time when you're really relaxing or chilling out, and some kind of vision, something is going to come to you that you're going to feel so strongly when it comes to that particular vision. And that vision, it's again, let me tell you, when it comes to that vision that you're going to have at the end of the week, my gorgeous Cancerini, okay, when it comes to that vision that you're going to have at the end of the week, look at this. This is brilliant. You are going to feel extremely emotional when you have this vision. And what this vision is going to be about in particular, oh my goodness, you see, on one hand, this vision, it's going to make you aware of, like, you know, the certain people who you can't trust, certain people who you shouldn't trust. This is all going to be the part of this vision. And at the same time, this vision is going to be about you knowing, you know, that now it's time for you to move on. That vision, it's going to be like your spiritual quest. You will suddenly kind of like become aware of like different aspects of your life, just woof, came to an end. And that means that you're going to find yourself at the same time on the spiritual quest where you will want to move on and you will want more out of life. And that's exactly what you should be doing. That's exactly the vibration and energy that you should follow right now, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. And just remember, keep on sticking to the plan. It's now more important than ever. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.